Remember you guys lost your camera?
Yeah.
So sweet. That was Space by Tukkiman, who Michael likes to say is our pal from Senegal.
Hey.
All right, back in the USA. Were you out of the USA recently?
Recently, I just came back. I want to say hi, everybody. I'm glad to be here first.
Good to have you.
Yes. And recently, I just came like a month and a half.
From Senegal?
From Paris.
Oh, from
Yes.
Paris.
Yes, from Paris.
Oh.
Yeah, and we had you on the show a couple of times back when before you left. You've been gone a couple of years, haven't you?
I've been gone a couple of years, and there's a reason. Because I love this city, and 2 years ago I was coming here and I was stopping at O'Hare by the custom, and for some reason they sent me back to Paris.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
no kidding. Yeah, so now I'm back for it.
That's 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So before the current occupant of the White House?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you came back in this time okay. Everything worked out.
Everything's worked out.
That's
Oh,
good. Well, tell us what you've been doing over there in Paris. I think I saw one clip of you singing somewhere.
Yes, I had a lot of concerts in Italy, where I'm going next week to perform there for the refugees, because there's a lot of refugees over there from Africa.
Oh, yes.
And and I was doing a lot of concert production, a lot of studio. Yeah.
Italy actually just underwent an election
Regime change.
that you should be careful because it's the anti-immigrant party that's gaining some strength in Italy and also a few other European countries as a result of a lot of immigration, a lot of migrants, refugees actually coming up into Europe.
Tukkiman, how would you describe your music and what inspires you?
Well, my music is like a world citizen music.
World citizen music. I like that.
Yeah, because I grew up in an era where like the internet, the radios, we have all cultures. We were able to reach out any culture we want, like in art, in music, whatever, food, and I grew up like that, listening to all type of music from Europe, Asia, and like it was naturally when I decided to become a performer. When I got into the studio, all I could do is playing out all the music I have heard. Like, it was just naturally.
Like that song's so natural.
Yeah.
So what kind of a crowd greeted you at the Heartland this past week?
What kind of a?
What kind of a crowd greeted you at the Heartland this last week?
Oh, I was very surprised. We have all these young people and all generation was there. I was like, and I was so happy to be there because we have like maybe 100 some people was there.
Oh, excellent. I'm so glad.
And it was like the crowd was so responding, and it was a good show.
Young people appreciate.
And they liked it. This flavor touch from Africa because we're doing live band. I have Mamadou who's playing the talking drum, which is very trendy of the movie Black Panther right now because they took a lot of percussion.
This drum?
No, it's a talking drum.
Okay, yeah.
Well, one of the reasons you had such a big crowd was because your new manager, Suzanne Harris, was sending texts like mad. I didn't. She never told me you were playing. I didn't know you were playing. I would have whipped right over.
Yeah.
Well, I have great people have my back right now. I have Suzanne Harris. She's doing a great job. I have Dennis Lewis, who has his studio in Evanston, and I have people in Europe too. I have Steve Wellington, a great guy from London, and I have people all over the world supporting me, and I'm very grateful.
You know what? I gotta mention the jacket you're wearing is so flippin' cool.
Thanks.
It's someone made it for you. Is what
Yes,
I asked.
It's
it's styling, man. It's
thanks,
so styling.
Thanks, my friend Naifal. Shout out to him. He's in Paris. He's doing a great job designing
African cloth.
Yeah, fabrics, and in a modern way.
Yes.
Is that a
and-
one of a kind, or is that a part of a line he has?
Well, I'm working with him and another guy. We developing a line, like Tukki line.
So I was right
We're
to
gonna all
bring
dress
up
up
the
like Tukki.
fashion thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's feels so good to dress up like the way you really want to be dressed,
Amen.
and not
amen.
buying all this cheap crap.
So to speak.
labels.
Love it. Love it.
Yes.
So you brought your guitar. Can we hear some music?
Yes, let's do it.
Were you planning to play something?
Yeah. What is it I'm going to play for you? I have a new song I'm working on right now.
All right.
It's called "Only Love Can Save Us."
Truth, speak the truth, my brother.
I'm in love.
Spinning out of touch, spinning off the rails, abusing all my trust, gambling heads or tail, and watching all my kindness grind to dust. I'm feeling like I'm always enough. Oh yes, I know that it's hard to be humble in a world where your pride is the pay. I see myself trapped in this hustle. I'm knocking on his door to get away. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. Staring at the wall, giving you that school face. I'm staring at the storm, wishing for a bright new day. It's after truth, then we break all the rules. It's peace and love. When I'm looking at myself, I'm wishing for a better me. We exist in this city jungle, and just like game, we are haunted as prey. Free my soul, I'm ready for the struggle. So tell me what it takes to get away. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. The devil is a liar, the devil is a liar. He said we sharp and whip, make sure we end up in a fire. The devil is alive, the devil is alive. He said we sharp and whip, make sure we never go survive. The devil is a liar, the devil is a liar. He said we sharp and whip, make sure we end up in a fire. The devil is alive, the devil is alive. He said we sharp and whip, make sure we never go survive. Loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, yeah. Got to keep on loving, loving, 'cause that's the only thing that saves us. We got to keep on loving, loving, oh. We got to keep on loving. We got to keep on loving.
Whoa.
You are so right.
Now you
got
say you're
to keep
working
on
on that
loving.
song. How much more work you got to do? That's a nice one.
Thanks, man.
How has been the response? How when your music comes to the U.S., is there any understanding gap at all?
No,
I
actually,
didn't
when
think
my
so.
music came to the US, I was surprised that people just love it. Like, I remember 3 years ago, we did 2 shows here. Like,
Mhm.
like the guy was asking me for a gig, And what happened is like the 2 years I was gone, I need to come back and do a lot of promo.
Speaking of a gig, tomorrow you're playing Sunday afternoon at Wise Owl.
Yes.
At 324 South Racine.
Yes. Shout out to Yvette Magalon. She booked us for the show.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you want to hear more of this person? You don't have to stay up late at this case.
I think we on at 3 p.m. Yeah.
3 p.m.
It's a brunch thing, so you can camp with your family, friends, and have food and drink.
Yeah, and the joint's called Wise Owl, 324 South Racine. What's next on your schedule? You said you're going to go back.
Yes, I'm going back
week?
next week to Paris, where I will have a show in Italy, and I'll be back in April over here.
In Chicago?
Yeah, to really launch our project, because we're going to release a single maybe in April 26th if we have the video ready and everything's ready.
Since you're warmed up, do you have another? We have time for a couple minutes on if you want to do it.
I had one question though.
Uh-huh.
I know you talked a little bit about the airwaves when you were growing up and hearing lots of music from around the world. But I'm wondering, even when you were the littlest kid that you can remember, what are your first kind of musical instrument? Were you beating on a drum? Did you grow up in a city, in a country?
Yes. We have the city where I grew up. We have a soccer team. So everybody play music for the soccer team. So when I was 11, I was already playing this percussion. We call it asiko. It's very similar to Brazilian and Cameroon music. It's the instrument that like slaves brought to South America, and we have it like in deep Africa, and it's a very good rhythm.
What's the name of that drum?
Asiko.
Asiko.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been reading about the Brazilian drum. I'm trying to start a drum line in Chicago.
That's nice.
Yes.
Well, Katie was asking if you have another tune, and we, of course, are anxiously waiting to hear what you're going to do.
Oh, you have another tune.
I know this is a surprise, so
Nah, he knew he was going to sing.
Another tune. So. This song is for the dreamers.
Ooh, yes, thank you.
Some people want to go to any destination. Some for the dreams, some for the seasons, some for the love, some for no reason. Some will live, some will die, some will cry. On sickness, where is a place we can all live together? Where is this love that we can share? No matter what they do to us, no matter how they treat us, no matter what they say to us, we will survive. No matter what they do to us, no matter how they treat us, no matter what they say to us, we will survive. It was so hard to come, but it's supposed to get a paper. 4 in the morning, outside in this winter. Every time I come, they ask me for another paper. Paper, 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 all the paper. Where these kids will play, feel like we all the same. I know, you know, they know. They stop the dreamers. Where is a place we can all live together? Where is this love that we can share? No matter what they do to us, no matter how they treat us, no matter what they say to us, we will survive. 'Cause money is nothing if you're not a good man. All the power means nothing if you're not a wise man. Man, we don't need this knowledge that destroys.
Well, thank you so
Wonderful
much for
percussive
bringing.
guitar
Speaking
playing, I love
speaking
it.
of the Dreamers, what are they saying about the United States when you're over there across the waters?
Well, actually, it's very hard, like, to say overseas right now. To say, "Hey, man, I'm going to the States." It's like, what? Why you want to go there, man? It's crazy over there. So, but I know it's not crazy, right? Because I know there's wonderful people living here, but it's just this guy doing this hell of a crap job, you know.
Well, we're glad you're here, and we want to thank you for coming on live from the Heartland.
Thank you.
We have a great show coming up next week. We're going to have Dennis Mueller and Deb Ellis. They're filmmakers who have a new film called Peace Has No Borders, which talks about the experience of the Iraqi war resistors going to Canada as opposed to those who went in during the Vietnam era. We also have a couple of political people running for office. We have Ram Villavilan, and he's a candidate for the Illinois 8th District.
And we hope to have Mary Rita Lukey. We're not sure about that
we're
yet.
working on that.
You're listening to All I Know by our guest, Tukkiman. As we go out, we want to thank everybody who makes this show possible, particularly Alex in the engineering booth
Alex
over
de
there.
Pompey,
And Miss Diamond, Miss Lynn.
Diamond Grant, and Lynn Orman, and we also want to thank our web guy, Dan Cooper.
Do good in the world.
We encourage you to do good in the world, because the world needs
all-
all that you do. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Vote early.
I got it in. All right, yeah, I'll swear, whatever you want to do.